had an idea of trying to come up with a project that would involve other people where we could gather together and make pottery and tell our stories to each other. The flood bowls are symbolic in that our town was destroyed. There was all this rubble everywhere.
I was at home when the rains were coming down ferociously, and I could hear the puddle in my driveway filling up and turning into a little lake.
I woke up at the reverse 911 and took a walk down the road, and we were isolated between one rock pile and another rock pile.
So the idea was to take clay and roll balls of clay and put it inside a bowl to represent the rubble.
I looked around and I saw so many of my neighbors, people in the community losing so much. I saw people watch their homes crumble away into the creek, losing their best friend.
So the smoothing represents the healing, and healing as a community.
We decided that we were going to stay. It was a mutual agreement that I didn't want to stay by myself. And I didn't want to go down to Boulder, so if they would help me, I'd help them. And
Your immediate neighbors, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Mark and Colleen.
Mm-hmm.
We supported each other and made it through.
When the flood was happening and the aftermath, I kept thinking about it because we started realizing how important our community is and how we have our chosen community, people we have common ground with, like for example the Potters Guild or different organizations, but really your closest community are your neighbors, and really getting to know your neighbors. And in a disaster, they're the most important people. And I think that was one of the most beautiful things that came out of this horrific disaster, was that we became closer as a community. We've made about 250 of these flood bowls and given them to people who volunteer.